what you really think about money. Is it something you work for, earn, or inherit? Do you believe that money is the root cause of all evil? Have you spent most of your life chasing it? Your ideas about money have most likely been influenced by your upbringing and environment. For instance, if you grew up in a family that didn't have much money, you might believe that you won't have much money either. Or maybe you went the opposite direction and decided to make as much money as possible so that you would never be in that position again. The truth is that your beliefs about money have been shaped by your background and surroundings. Unfortunately, most schools do not teach much about this subject, which can lead to false beliefs that won't help you on your financial journey. Have you ever noticed that Hollywood often portrays wealthy people as evil, backstabbing, entitled, or corrupt? But a recent report by WealthX shows that 68% of the world's ultra-wealthy are self-made. Warren Buffett, Howard Schultz, Oprah Winfrey, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Sarah Blakely are all self-made billionaires. What do these people know that you don't? The truth is that your equation for generating money is all wrong. You've been taught that money equals salary earned from a job, but this equation will never get you to your financial goals. We all have a precious resource, and the most important resource for all of us is time. In a standard job, the amount of money you earn is dependent on the time you put into that job. For instance, if you earned $20 an hour and worked 40 hours a week, it would take you nearly 24 years to reach a total of $1 million. That's without subtracting any taxes or expenses that you will incur over 24 years. And let's not forget that inflation would make your $1 million less valuable. The reality is that on a salary of $20 an hour, you can only really be a millionaire at an old age by living frugally. You've traded all that time for money, and it wasn't even a substantial amount. So, how is it that there are self-made millionaires and billionaires at such young ages? The truth is that they have a better equation than you do. They have a way of understanding money that you haven't quite grasped. Stop chasing money in a capitalist society and understand the rules of the game. You are paid in proportion to the perceived value that you have, and the people that perceive your value are the market. The market is you, your friends, your family, your neighbors, your country. People complain that football players are overpaid, but for players to be paid millions, there has to be a market for the football industry in the first place. It's not about how hard you work. The cleaner who is sweating and tiring himself out every day is paid far less than the accountant sitting behind a desk because the market perceives the value of what the cleaner does to be far less than the accountant. But how can you increase your perceived value? What is it about people like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos that makes their perceived value so high? The first step to this equation of wealth is quite simple. If you want money, solve problems. If you take a second to digest this statement, you'll realize that just about all money runs from this basic premise. If it solves a problem, money will be thrown at it. If it's $1 million problem, then the solution will make you millions. If it's $1 billion problem, then the solution will make you billions. It's time to change your perspective and start focusing on solving problems. Don't just think about making money. Think about how you can provide value to others and make their lives easier or better in some way. When you do that, the money will follow. It's also important to realize that your education and job are not the only ways to create value and solve problems. There are endless opportunities for entrepreneurship and innovation, and many successful entrepreneurs didn't have a traditional education or career path. So, in summary, the way you think about money has been heavily influenced by your upbringing and environment, but it's time to change that perspective. Money is not the root cause of all evil, and chasing it without providing value or solving problems is not the way to achieve wealth and success. Instead, Focus on creating value and solving problems, and the money will follow. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.